Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Students, before starting today's lecture, just please let me know in the chat box quickly. My audio is clear or not? And the screen is visible or not? Everyone, please let me know. Shraddha, could you please let me know in the chat box? Okay, very good, very good. Okay, thank you, Shraddha. So, student, in the last class, we were discussing about the parabola, right? We completed our discussion on the parabola. So in today's class, we are going to start with a new chapter, which is called ellipse. Okay. As I have already mentioned that the most of the concept that you will be learning in the ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, they are exactly same. Just the conic is changing, but the concept are exactly same. Okay. So let's start. So student, in today's class, what we will be covering, first of all, we will see the definition of the ellipse. We'll look at the two definition of ellipse. Okay, one from the conic and one alternate definition. Then we will see the nomenclature and how to draw the ellipse. Okay, and what are the nomenclature, the nomenclature that we saw for the parabola, latest rectum, all those things we will be seeing here also. And then we will be deriving the formula for the eccentricity of the ellipse. Okay, after that we will look into the position of a point with respect to ellipse, and then line and ellipse. Okay, as you can see, most of the topics are exactly same. The most of the topic we did it in the circle and parabola. Again we are doing in the ellipse, and again we will be doing this in the hyperbola also. Okay. Okay, so is there any doubt? Can anybody tell me in the chat box quickly what is the eccentricity of parabola? Eccentricity of a parabola. Can anybody tell me in the chat box? What is the eccentricity of a parabola? Huh? We didn't see any formula for the eccentricity of parabola, right? Then what is the eccentricity of parabola? 1. E is equal to 1 for parabola. Told you in the class also. Okay. For parabola, eccentricity is 1. Okay. Chalo. Okay. So now let's start our discussion on the ellipse. First of all, the definition. Okay. The one definition is that ellipse is a locus of a point which moves in such a way that that the ratio of its distance from a fixed point to its distance from a fixed line, okay, is constant. Okay, and this ratio is known as eccentricity. What do you mean by that? That let's say this is a fixed point. Let's say this is a point, variable point, h comma k, and this is a fixed line. Fixed line is known as directrix, and f is a fixed point. Fixed point is known as focus. Okay. Okay. So what is the locus? Locus is that ratio of its distance from a fixed point pf. Okay, pf or ps. Okay, pf to the ratio of its distance from a fixed line pm is constant. And that constant is known as eccentricity, E. Okay, and this E is between 0 and 1. Okay, is this clear, everyone? Is this clear or not? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Okay, this is the definition. What is the definition of the ellipse? Ellipse is a locus of a point which moves such that its ratio of its distance from focus to the ratio of its distance from the directrix is constant. Okay, is constant. Okay, and that constant is known as eccentricity, which is denoted by E. In case of ellipse, our eccentricity is between 0 and 1. Not 0, not 1, strictly between 0 and 1. Okay. Okay. Chalo. In case of parabola, we know that this ratio is nothing but 1 only. Yes or no? That's why the eccentricity in the parabola is 1. Okay. Now we will look into the alternative definition. Okay, and we will be using this definition to derive the equation of the ellipse also. Okay, what is the alternative definition of ellipse? Ellipse is a locus of point P. Okay, this is the locus. Okay, so denote this with h comma k, which move in such a way that one second. Okay, Ellipse is a locus of a point P which move in such a way that its sum of its distance from the two fixed points. These two are the fixed point. F1 and F2 are fixed point which are known as focus. Okay. These two fixed points are also known as focus. Okay. So such that its sum of its distance from these two fixed point is constant, and that is greater than the distance between the two fixed point. Okay. First of all, tell me what is the distance between these two fixed point? Distance between F1 F2. These two fixed point is 2c. F1 के कोऑर्डिनेट है -c, 0, F2 के कोऑर्डिनेट है c, 0, and the distance between F1 F2 is 2c. Okay. So the definition of the ellipse is PF1 plus PF2 is constant. Okay. Sum of its distance from the two fixed point has to be constant, and let's say that constant is equal to 2a. Okay. And it is also saying that this constant is greater than the sum between the distance between the two fixed point, means 2a is greater than 2c. Is this clear, everyone? Means a is greater than c also. Is this clear? Tell me quickly in the chat box, students. Is this clear? Shraddha, is this clear? Okay. So student, in the straight line chapter, we have solved so many questions on the locus, right? You know how to find the locus. PF1 plus PF2 is equal to 2a. P is locus, means h comma k. So what is the PF1? Square root of h plus c का whole square plus k square, means distance PF1 plus PF2 distance निकालो, under root of h minus c का whole square plus k square equal to 2a. Right? We can solve this, right? How do you solve it? I'm not going to solve it entirely. I'll just give you the hint, and you can refer the straight line lecture notes also. In the locus, I have solved the exactly same problem there also. How do you solve it? Take one of the square root on the right hand side. Okay. Square it and proceed. Okay. Is this clear? Okay. Students, when you solve it, you will get locus this. X square plus a square plus y square upon a square minus c square is equal to 1. Okay. After solving it, what you will do? Replace h with x and k with y, isn't it? Yes or no? So what you will get? X square upon a square plus y square upon a square minus c square is equal to 1. Clear? And we assume that, let's say, a square minus c square is equal to b square. Okay. It means this is the standard equation of ellipse. X square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. So this is the standard equation of ellipse. Standard equation of ellipse क्या है? X square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. And from the definition, we know that a is greater than c. Yes or no? Yes or no? A is greater than c. Right? And from here, what you can say? A square is nothing but c square plus b square. It implies a is also greater than b also. Okay. Is this clear, students? So a is greater than b, c, and a is greater than b also. Is this clear, students? Is there anyone who have doubt in it? So standard equation of ellipse is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. Chalo. Let's see how to draw this. And this is the curve looks like. This is the ellipse. Okay. This is how this curve look like. X square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. When you solve it, you will get these two. This point a and a dash, your y is 0. Yes or no? At point a and a dash, your y is 0. Then obviously x क्या आएगा? Plus minus a. Yes or no? So a comma 0 minus a comma 0. Similarly, at point b and b dash, your y is 0. Sorry, your x is 0. So when you put x is equal to 0, you will get two values of y. Plus minus b. Plus b and minus b. So b के कोऑर्डिनेट है 0, b and b dash के कोऑर्डिनेट है 0, minus b. Is this clear, students? Tell me. Is this clear? Okay. So student, this a dash is known as major axis. Okay. Is known as major axis. Very good, RM. Very good. This is known as major axis. And this b dash is known as minor axis. Okay. Minor axis. Can anybody tell me the length of the major axis? Length of मेजर एक्सिस मींस ए डैश की लेंथ ऑफ मेजर एक्सिस इज distance between a dash which is 2a. Length of minor axis कितना आ गया? Distance between b dash which is 2b. Is this clear? Is this clear or not, students? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Okay. Yes, very good, Arim. Very good. 2b. Right. And this a and a dash and a, they are known as vertex. Okay, many students have confusion in it, so let's just clear it here only. The point of intersection of ellipse and the major axis, is known as vertex. So a and a dash, these are known as vertex. Is this clear? Any doubt so far, students? All clear, right? So standard equation of ellipse is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. And keep that in mind that a square, हमारा जो इक्वेशन आया था वो आया था a square minus c square. So whenever you are writing y square upon b square, just you should remember that a square minus c square is equal to b square. Why you have to remember? Because this c comma 0 and minus c comma 0, those were the focus. Yes or no? I told you now, these fixed point f1, f2, they are focused. Okay. And if, let me write this again here also. Okay. These fixed point are focus. So it means ellipse के case में you will get two focus, minus c comma 0 and c comma 0, f1, f2. So you should remember if this c comma 0 and minus c comma 0 is giving you the focus. The fixed point is focus, right? Okay. Chalo. If it is clear, students, then let's look at the terminology related to the ellipse. Majority of the things I have explained you here only, but let's look into that. First of all, I have told you that a and a dash is known as vertex. Okay, a and a dash is known as vertex. Okay, we will come into this focus ke coordinate. Okay, don't worry how this a comma is coming. We will come back to it. Just focus on the terminology here. Okay, a dash is vertex. Okay, and a dash is the major axis of length 2a. This also we have discussed. b dash is minor axis of length 2b. Clear? This b dash, this is the length of 2b, right? And focal radius of point P is PS dash as well as PS. Means what is focal radius? Let's say there is a point on ellipse. Let's say this point. So the distance of a point on ellipse from the focus is known as focal radius. Is this clear? So this PS or PS dash, it is known as focal radius. Okay, this is very important terminology. Many students get confused here. What is focal radius? Focal radius is nothing but distance between a point from the focus, and that point should be lying on the ellipse only. Okay, and this thing you already know, any chord passing through the focus is known as focal chord. Yes or no? Any chord perpendicular to major axis is called double ordinate, right? Any chord perpendicular to major axis is known as double ordinate. And out of all the double ordinates, there are special double ordinate which are passing through the focus, which is known as lattice rectum. So in this diagram, you can say that the double ordinate which is passing through the S. Okay, passing through the S. So these are lattice rectum. Lattice rectum. Is this clear, students? Lattice rectum. Any doubt so far? Clear है ना सब कुछ? Okay, very good students, very good. Okay, okay. So now if it is clear, we will come back to how we got the center, how we got the the focus AE and the directrix. Directrix की equation यहाँ पे x equal to a by a. Okay, we will prove that also how the directrix is a by e. Okay, don't worry. Chalo, if it is clear, then now let's come back to the eccentricity. What is the formula of eccentricity? Because in the parabola, we already know from the definition of the conic that the PS is equal to PM in parabola, right? In parabola, right? So it means eccentricity in this case of parabola was 1, right? But in ellipse, the eccentricity is between 0 and 1, right? So we have to understand what is the exactly formula of the eccentricity. Okay, so let's start. So student, in case of central conics, what do you mean by central conics? The conics which have the center, means ellipse हो गया, parabola ellipse हो गया, hyperbola भी हो गया. Okay, parabola is not a central conic. Okay, उसका कोई center थोड़ी है. Okay, so in case of central conic, what is the definition of eccentricity? The definition of eccentricity is distance of center from focus divided by distance of center from vertex. Okay students, now everybody please focus here. देखो ये अपना इलिप्स है ना, मस्त एकदम इलिप्स आ गया अपना. ओके, सबसे पहले इलिप्स के केस में ये सेंटर है. ओके, दिस इज सेंटर. ये क्या है? सेंटर. ओके, एंड दिस इलिप्स क्या है? एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन ए स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर अपॉन बी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 1. तो ये जो पॉइंट है ए कोमा 0, ये क्या है? वर्टेक्स है. ओके, एंड इन इलिप्स वी नो दैट फोकस कितना होता है? The two fixed point, remember those two fixed point are focus, means focus is c comma 0. Let's call this focus f1 and another focus f2 minus c comma 0. Okay, now tell me student, from the definition of the eccentricity, that the eccentricity is distance of center from focus divided by distance of center from vertex. So eccentricity कितना आ गया? What is the distance of center from focus? This distance OF1 divided by distance of center from vertex OA, right? What is OF1? C. What is OA? A. It means eccentricity is nothing but C by A. Okay, eccentricity is nothing but C by A. तो इसका मतलब, बट अपन को तो पता है कि फोकस के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है. फोकस के कोऑर्डिनेट तो प्लस माइनस c कोमा 0 है ना, c कोमा 0 एंड माइनस c कोमा 0. तो यहाँ से वी कैन गेट द c इन टर्म्स ऑफ एसेंट्रिसिटी. तो यहाँ से c कितना आ गया? यहाँ से c आ गया ए. यस और नो? यहाँ से c कितना आ गया? ए. इट मींस फ्रॉम नाउ ऑन हम फोकस के कोऑर्डिनेट क्या बोलेंगे? प्लस माइनस ए कोमा 0, मींस ए कोमा 0 एंड माइनस ए कोमा 0. इज दिस क्लियर? कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ फोकस इज क्लियर, ए कोमा 0 एंड माइनस ए कोमा 0. इज देयर एनी डाउट? Is there any doubt in it? So तभी यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है फोकस के कोऑर्डिनेट क्या है यहाँ पर? ए कोमा 0 एंड माइनस ए कोमा 0. ओके, इज दिस क्लियर? बाकी कई बुक्स में रहता है कि c कोमा 0 एंड दे यूज द फॉर्मूला a square minus c square is equal to b square. That we are not going to do. We will directly remember the formula of the focus, which is a comma 0. And now I am going to give you the formula of eccentricity. Okay, but you have to remember directly that the coordinate of focus is a comma 0 and minus a comma 0. Okay, is there any doubt so far students? Clear, right? Okay, so student, let's derive the formula of eccentricity in terms of a and b. देखो, ellipse, whenever the equation of ellipse is given, what you will see? A and b. Yes or no? A and b given होगा, right? What I want कि just by looking at the equation of ellipse, I can tell the eccentricity of ellipse. Okay, for that we are deriving the formula. Okay, so let's use the basic that E is equal to C by A. E is equal to C by A. So what is E square? E square is equal to C square upon A square. Is this clear? What is C square, students? A square minus C square. What is C square? Sorry, A square minus C square is equal to B square. So what is C square? C square is nothing but A square minus B square. Is this clear? इसमें डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए किसी को. Clear everyone? A square minus B square upon A square. तो यहाँ से E square कितना आ गया? E square is nothing but 1 minus B square upon A square. So this is the eccentricity. E कितना आ गया? Square root of 1 minus B square upon A square. Is this clear? तो इसको याद करने का तरीका क्या है? Square root of 1 minus माइनर एक्सिस का स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय मेजर एक्सिस का स्क्वायर. Is this clear? Is this clear or not? Tell me quickly in the chat box. This is the formula of ellipse. Sorry, formula of eccentricity. Is this clear? Eccentricity is under root of 1 minus b square upon a square. I hope this is clear to you. Okay. इसको याद रखने का तरीका क्या है? अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 माइनस माइनर एक्सिस का स्क्वायर अपॉन मेजर एक्सिस का स्क्वायर. Okay, students. Okay. Now, student, let me give you couple of situations where you have to think about the eccentricity of the ellipse. Okay. Chalo. Let me give you one example. Okay. Let's say example 1 is, let's say it is x square upon, let's say 4 plus y square upon 1 is equal to 1. So this is the equation of ellipse. Yes or no? This is the equation of ellipse. If I ask you, first of all, can you tell me how to draw this ellipse? How to draw this? 1 second, student. 1 second. I think there is a 1 second. Something is wrong. Just give me 1 minute, students. Just give me 1 minute, students. Okay. I think there is something wrong with the PPT. Let me just come back again. Okay. Just stay here. Okay. 1 minute. Something is wrong with the screen. I think there is an issue with my screen. Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay. I don't know what is happening here. Okay, no problem. We'll continue with that only. Okay. Okay. One second, student. I think there is something. No problem. As I was telling you, example 1. Okay. Let's say you have a ellipse x square upon 4 plus y square is equal to 1 is equal to 1. This is an ellipse. Yes or no? This is an ellipse. If I ask you what is the eccentricity, first of all, can you draw this ellipse? This is ellipse where major axis ki length is, major axis is bigger than minor axis, right? So ellipse is something like this. Okay. A square is 4, so it means a is plus minus 2. So it means this is 2, 0 and this is minus 2, 0. Clear? Is this clear? So if I ask you what is eccentricity, eccentricity is nothing but under root of 1 minus b square upon a square, means 1 minus 1 by 4, means root 3 by 2. Is this clear? Students, is this clear? Any doubts so far? So in this case, this is the major axis. Yes or no? This is the major axis and this is the minor axis, right? But students, tell me, if I give you this example, let's say example 2. In example 2, you have x square upon 1 plus y square upon 4 is equal to 1. Okay. Now, can anybody tell me the eccentricity of ellipse? Eccentricity of ellipse. So in this case, student, as you can see, the ellipse में क्या हो रहा है? Along the x-axis, your major axis की length is very small and minor axis is bigger. Yes or no? In this case, you are getting the ellipse which is elongated about the y-axis. Yes or no? This kind of ellipse you are getting, where this is 1, 0, minus 1, 0. And what is in this case? This is b square, which is 4. So it is 0, 2 and 0, minus 2. Is this clear or not? Tell me. Students, tell me. Is this clear? So in this case, this is A, this is A dash, this is B, and this is B dash. So students, remember, in this case, you will say that B dash is major axis. B dash is major axis. And A dash क्या होगा? Minor axis. Minor axis. और इस केस में क्या था? In this case, A dash क्या है? Major axis. Major axis. And B dash क्या है? Minor axis. Minor axis. Is this clear, students? Is there any doubt? Tell me quickly in the chat box, students. Is there any doubt? Quickly let me know in the chat box. So now in this case, what is the eccentricity? Tell me. What is the eccentricity? Eccentricity is under root of 1 minus major axis की length कितनी है? Sorry, minor axis की length is 2. Yes or no? Upon major axis की length is, tell me. This is 2. This is 4. Yes or no? 1 second. Yes. So in this case, what you will get? Eccentricity is under root of 1 minus smaller number divided by bigger number. Is this clear? So 1 minus 1 by 4. Okay. So root 3 by 2. Same thing. Same thing. Is this clear? So यहाँ पे a square. Is this clear or do you have any doubt, student? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? Okay. तो क्या हो रहा है ना कि this left hand side वाले ellipse को we have just rotated. Yes or no? So उससे eccentricity थोड़ी change हो जाएगी. Yes or no? The orientation of ellipse will change, but the eccentricity will remain same. So that's why you are getting eccentricity here root 3 by 2 and here also root 3 by 2. Is this clear, everyone? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? Any doubt, students? Students, is there any doubt so far? Clear? Genuine Palakkad, Genuine Ballari, is there clear? Any doubt? So now, by looking at the ellipse, we can tell the eccentricity of the ellipse. Okay, you just have to remember E is equal to under root of 1 minus b square upon a square, in which if the b smaller upon bigger number, yes or no, smaller upon bigger. If you're here 1 by 4 and here again 1 by 4, is this clear? For example, if you have x square plus 2 plus y square upon 8 is equal to 1, तो ellipse क्या होगा? Eccentricity is 1 minus 2 by 8. Is this clear? And let's say if x square upon 4 plus y square upon 2 is equal to 1, in this case eccentricity कितना होगा? Under root of 1 minus 2 by 4. Is this clear? Is there any doubt, students? Tell me quickly in the chat box if you have any doubt regarding this. Okay. Okay. Chalo. If it is clear, now let's move on to the length of lattice rectum. So can anybody tell me what is the length of what is the lattice rectum? अभी पढ़ा है. What is the lattice rectum? Lattice rectum is a double ordinate which is passing through the focus, isn't it? Double ordinate which is passing through the focus is known as lattice rectum. Clear, everyone? So in this case, let's say this is our ellipse. Yes or no? X square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. And this LL dash is the lattice rectum. LL dash is lattice rectum. Okay. We now have to find the length of the lattice rectum. Clear? So this is lattice rectum. Okay. LL dash. Is this clear? So clearly the LL dash is passing through the focus. Okay. Passing through the focus. A, 0. Okay. So how do you find the length of the lattice rectum? First of all, latest rectum is passing through latest rectum is passing through focus. Yes or no? AE comma 0. So it means put AE comma 0 in the ellipse. Okay, AE comma 0 का एक बार डालो. So what you will get? Because I need the coordinate of L and L dash. So at AE comma 0, x कितना है? A square E square upon A square plus Y square upon B square is equal to 1. So A square cancel out. So you are getting E square plus Y square upon B square is equal to 1. Clear? What is E square? E square is nothing but 1 minus B square upon A square plus Y square upon B square is equal to 1. So this one and this one is cancel out. So what you are left with? You are left with Y square upon B square is equal to B square upon A square. Clear? तो यहां से बोल सकते हो कि y square is equal to b raised to the power 4 upon a square. तो यहां से y कितना आ गया? प्लस माइनस b square upon a. Clear? So it means coordinate of L कितना आ गया? Coordinate of L dash is ae comma b square upon a and coordinate of L is ae comma minus b square upon a. Yes or no? Right? Okay. Now, if this is clear, then what would be the length of latest rectum? Length of latest rectum कितना आ गया? L dash कितना आ गया? 2b square upon a. Is this clear, everyone? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? Everyone, quickly let me know in the chat box. Is this clear or not? Length of latest rectum in ellipse is 2b square upon a. Very, very, very important formula. Okay, this is very important formula. That length of latest rectum L dash is 2b square upon a. Very, very important formula. Is there anyone who have a doubt in it? Length of latest rectum. Anyone? Clear? Okay. Very good. Very good. If it is clear, then let's move on. Okay. So length of latest rectum समझ में आ गया कि length of latest rectum is a distance between L dash, right? Which is 2b square upon a. Okay. If it is clear, now let's see the directrix of the ellipse. In the formula, in the one of the diagram, I have mentioned that directrix of the ellipse is x is equal to a by e. Okay. So students, सबसे पहले तो e is between 0 and 1, right? So when you divide a by e, it is obviously greater than a only. Yes or no? Because e is less than 1, right? So it means this directrix of the ellipse is outside of the ellipse, like here. Okay, x is equal to a by e. Just we have to prove that is it the directrix or not. कैसे prove करेंगे? You know that focus, you know, directrix, you know, right? Take any point. Let's say take a point. This is the point A. Take a point. Okay. Now tell me what is. Let's say this is F and this is M. Okay. Tell me what is distance of a point from focus. Okay. Means just to make the ideology standard. So let's call this point P. Okay. Let's call this point P. Now tell me what is PF. PF is nothing but the distance between the point P and F, which is A minus AE. This distance. Yes or no? This distance. A minus AE. Right? Okay. Now again, tell me students, what is PM? PM is distance between the point P and M, right? Distance between the point P and M. So this point I'm talking about. This point. Okay. This distance is, how much is the distance? Can anybody tell me in the chat box quickly? What is the distance between PM? Yes. A by E minus A. Yes or no? A by E minus A. Clear, everyone? Now, in ellipse, what is the definition of ellipse from the conic section? That PF should be equal to EPM, isn't it? PF is equal to EPM. Tell me what is EPM? EPM is E times A by E minus A, which is A minus AE, which is nothing but PF. Yes or no? So it implies PF is equal to EPM to aa gaya. Yes or no? So it implies directrix of ellipse are x is equal to A by E, and same thing will happen if you take x is equal to minus A by E. Okay, x is equal to, when you take x is equal to minus A by E, the same thing will happen here also. In this case, this point you should take. Okay, is this clear? So directrix of the ellipse क्या आ गया? Plus minus A by E. Is this clear? So just let me recall this quickly, that let's say you have a ellipse x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. First of all, what is the, ये अगर ellipse we are assuming that a is greater than b, right? A is greater than b, right? This kind of ellipse we are asked, right? A dash, b dash. So मेजर एक्सिस की लेंथ कितनी हो गई? मेजर एक्सिस की लेंथ इज 2a. सेकेंड, माइनर एक्सिस की लेंथ, माइनर एक्सिस इज 2b, which is a dash. Major axis and minor axis is b dash. Okay, please don't mind this weird curve. I think something happened with the there is something issue with the PPT. I'm not able to get it out. Okay, so please don't mind this curve. Okay. Third is, what is the eccentricity? Eccentricity is under root of 1 minus b square upon a square. Clear? Fourth is focus. Coordinate of focus are plus minus ae comma 0. Clear? Coordinate of focus are plus minus ae comma 0. Fifth is directrix. What is the directrix? X is equal to plus minus a by e. Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear or not? Quickly let me know in the chat box. Is this clear? Do you have any doubt in it? All clear, right? Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. If it is clear, student, so let's solve one question on the basis of what we have learned so far. Okay. Question is saying that find the eccentricity of the ellipse if length of minor axis is equal to focal length. Okay. First of all, can anybody tell me what is focal length? Can anyone tell me in the chat box what is focal length? Everyone, what is focal length? Let's say this is the ellipse, x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. And this is a comma 0. This is minus a comma 0. This is 0 comma b, and this is 0 comma minus b. This is one of the focus f1 which is ae comma 0. This is another focus f2 which is minus ae comma 0. Okay. So focal length होती है distance between the focus. Focal length is distance between focus. Okay. Distance between focus. Okay. F1, F2 distance. Is this clear? So question is saying thus, question क्या बोल रहा है कि find the eccentricity of ellipse if length of minor axis. What is minor axis? Minor axis means 2b. Length of minor axis is 2b is equal to the focal length, means F1, F2. Okay, but we know that, students, from our knowledge, that F1, F2 क्या है? Distance between two focus, it means 2AE. Yes or no? 2 and 2 cancel out. So it means B is nothing but AE. Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? Any doubt so far? Okay. If it is clear, then we have to find eccentricity. तो सबसे पहले यहाँ से बोल सकते हो कि A by B into E is equal to 1. Right? मैंने क्या किया? I took the B on the right hand side. So A by B into E is equal to 1. Okay. Now what you can do is square on both sides. दोनों साइड पे स्क्वायर कर दो. व्हाट यू विल गेट? a square upon b square into e square is equal to 1. Okay, it means a square upon b square. What is e square? E square is 1 minus b square upon a square is equal to 1. Multiply. So you will get a square upon b square minus what you are getting? A square upon b square into b square upon a square 1 is equal to 1. तो यहाँ से क्या आ गया? From here you are getting that a square upon b square is nothing but 2. Right? Right? So it implies b square upon a square कितना आ गया? 1/2. Right? So eccentricity क्या होती है? Under root of 1 minus b square upon a square. It means under root of 1 minus 1/2. So eccentricity कितना आ गया? 1/root. Is this clear, everyone? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear, everyone? Students, clear? जो बोला था वो कर दिया. That the minor length is equal to the focal length. Minor axis is equal to the focal length. Means f1, f2 is equal to 2b. From our knowledge, we can say that distance between two focus is 2ae. So 2ae को 2b के times कर दो and then equate it. You will get e is equal to 1/root. Is there any doubt, students? Quickly let me know if you have any doubt in it. Is there any doubt? Okay. If it is clear, then let's move on to the next topic, which is position of a point with respect to ellipse. Same thing we have done for the parabola and circle. Exactly same is there. Let's say point P is like this is outside. Okay. This is outside region and this is inside. Okay. And any point which is on the ellipse. Okay. Outside and inside, right? First is if any point P lying outside of ellipse, तो उस केस में क्या होता है? In that case, S1 is greater than 0. Means let's say the point is x1, y1. Let's say this is the point P, x1, y1. So in that case, put the point in the ellipse, you will get greater than 0. Okay. Second, if point P is lying on ellipse, then it implies S1 is greater equal to 0. It means point को ellipse में डालने पे satisfy करेगा. Yes or no? Third point is if point P is lying inside ellipse, means this region. Okay, this region, inside region. In that case, S1 is less than 0. Yes or no? S1 is less than 0. Is this clear? Same thing, right? There is nothing much to explain here. The same thing we have seen in the circle and parabola, and same thing is in the ellipse, and the same thing will be in the hyperbola also. That if point is lying outside, बस आपको पता होना चाहिए कि outside region कौन सा है, inside region कौन सा है. System concept is exactly same. If the point is lying outside, then ellipse, then on putting the point on the curve, you should get greater than 0. If point is lying inside of the curve, then on putting the point in the curve, you should get less than 0. Is this clear? Okay. If it is clear, let's move on to the line and ellipse, which is very, very, very important. Okay, line and ellipse. Student, in case of circle, you know that a line and a circle, there can be three possibilities, right? Line can passes outside, line can be tangent, and line can be secant. So the same thing will be happening for the ellipse also. Okay, let me tell you. Let's say this is the ellipse, x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1. And this is the line y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so there are three possibilities. Okay, let's say this is one possibility, line is passing outside. Let's say this is another possibility, that line is a tangent, and this is the third possibility, that line is a secant. Is this clear? So there are three possibilities. This is passes outside, and this is tangent, and this is secant. Is this clear? So any line which is lying outside of the ellipse is line passes outside. Any line which is passing just by touching the ellipse, it is called tangent, and any line which is intersecting the ellipse at 2 points is known as secant. Yes or no? These can be three. There can be only three possibilities with a line and a ellipse. Is there any other possibility? No, right? यही तीन possibilities है अगर एक line और एक ellipse दे रखा है तो. Okay. चलो. If it is clear, then how we did this in the circle? That solve line and circle. Solve line and curve in this case. How you will do it? Solve line and ellipse and make quadratic equation in x. Means how do you solve this line and ellipse? Put the y inside here. Y is equal to mx plus q को substitute कर दो. What you will get? X square upon a square plus mx plus c का whole square upon b square is equal to 1. So now this is quadratic in x. Yes or no? Quadratic equation in x. Clear? If it is clear, then there are three possibilities. Yes or no? There are three possibilities. Let me write this down again. That x square upon a square plus y की जगह हमने डाला mx plus c का whole square upon b square is equal to 1. So there are three possibilities. One possibility is line passes outside. Line passes outside. Second possibility क्या है? Line is tangent. Line is tangent. Third possibility क्या है? Line is secant. Yes or no? Is there any confusion in it? यही तीन possibility हमने discuss किया. Now student, tell me, if line is passing outside, then on solving line and ellipse, we should not get any solution. Yes or no? On solving line and ellipse, we should not get any solution. Right? So it means इस quadratic equation का discriminant क्या होना चाहिए? Less than 0. Right? Similarly, if line is a tangent, so on solving the line and ellipse, we should get exactly one solution. So it means this discriminant of this quadratic equation should be 0. Right? And if line is secant, then it means we are getting two different values of x. Two different values of x. Yes or no? If line is secant, so we are getting two different values of x. Yeah, right? So ये solution कैसा आएगा? When t is greater than 0. Clear? D is greater than 0. Is this clear, students? Is this clear? Okay. So student, when you solve this, let's say this is, let's make this quadratic x square plus a square plus m square x square upon b square plus 2 mc upon b square into x plus c square upon b square minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. तो ये क्या आ गया? ये आ गया m square upon b square plus 1 upon a square into x square plus 2 mc upon b square into x plus c square minus b square, c square upon b square minus 1 is equal to 0. Is this clear? Is this clear? M square upon b square plus 1 upon a square into x square, 2mc x upon b square into yes, and c square upon b square minus 1. Is this clear? So this is quadratic in x, right? Now for the quadratic in x, okay, quadratic in x. Now for the tangent, d should be greater than 0. So इस line, अब इस quadratic का d 0 कर देंगे. So d 0 करने पे जो condition आएगी, that is known as the condition of tangency. Is this clear or not? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear or not? d 0 करने पे जो answer आएगा, that is known as condition of tangency. So you can do this, right? ये कर सकते हो. I'm not going to solve it. You have to do it again. So let me just tell you the condition of tangency. Condition of tangency would be क्या होगा? So let me just give you the another point that for condition of tangency means for a line of y equal to mx plus c to be a tangent, d should be 0. Okay, इसको solve करने पे what you will get? You get c is equal to plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. Is this clear? So it means for a line y is equal to mx plus c to be a tangent on the ellipse, c क्या होना चाहिए? Plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. This is very 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 important formula. In case of circle कोई बता सकता है? सर्कल के केस में कंडीशन ऑफ टेंजेंसी क्या आई थी? सर्कल था एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ए स्क्वायर और लाइन थी y इज इक्वल टू mx प्लस c. सर्कल के केस में कोई बता सकता है कंडीशन ऑफ टेंजेंसी? एवरीवन आई एम आस्किंग. यस, देखो सिंपल है. सर्कल के केस में क्या आया था? c इज इक्वल टू प्लस माइनस a टाइम्स अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 प्लस m स्क्वायर. यस और नो? और वो यहां से भी कर सकते हो. इन केस ऑफ सर्कल a स्क्वायर एंड b स्क्वायर आर इक्वल, तो a स्क्वायर m स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर, तो a स्क्वायर को कॉमन लेके बाहर ले आओ, तो a टाइम्स under root of 1 plus m square. Is this clear? So what is the condition of tangency is c is equal to plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. Very 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 important formula. Okay, so you can say that line y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square is always tangent on ellipse x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Is this clear? It means line y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square is always tangent on ellipse x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Is this clear or not? Is this clear? So student देखो जैसे इन एसेंट्रिसिटी में क्या था? अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 माइनस बी स्क्वायर अपॉन ए स्क्वायर कर रहे थे ना अपन, राइट? वहां पे a एंड b वो चेंजिंग डिपेंडिंग अपॉन विच इज बिगर एंड विच इज स्मॉलर. बट here there is nothing confusion here. Okay, a स्क्वायर जो m स्क्वायर के साथ जो टर्म आ रहा है ना a स्क्वायर, दिस इज कोफिशिएंट बिलो द x स्क्वायर के बिलो वाला कोफिशिएंट. ओके, b स्क्वायर क्या है? y स्क्वायर के जो नीचे लिखा हुआ है दैट कोफिशिएंट. इज दिस क्लियर? ये क्या है? a स्क्वायर नंबर बिलो x स्क्वायर एंड y. b स्क्वायर क्या है? नंबर बिलो y स्क्वायर. इसमें कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए. इसमें देयर इज नथिंग लाइक विच इज स्मॉलर विच इज बिगर. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट we are fitting the a and b. No, y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square में a square क्या है? a square is number below the x square, ये वाला a square है. and what is b square? number below the y square, ये वाला b square है. is this clear? is this clear everyone? ये याद रहेगा ना? okay, for example just let me give you one example. उसे कंफ्यूजन ना हो इसलिए मैं एक एग्जांपल दे देता हूं. लेट्स से ओके, लेट्स से दिस इज लेट्स से वन ऑफ द इलिप्स इज दिस. इलिप्स क्या है? इलिप्स क्या है? लेट्स से एक्स स्क्वायर बाय 1 प्लस वाई स्क्वायर बाय 4 इज इक्वल टू 1. सेम इलिप्स ले रहा हूं. सेकेंड इलिप्स है एक्स स्क्वायर बाय 4 प्लस y square by 1 is equal to 1. Okay, if I ask you what is the equation of tangent here? Equation of tangent with slope m. तो यहाँ पे equation of tangent क्या होगी? यहाँ पे y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. याद रहेगा? और यहाँ पे equation of tangent क्या होगी of slope m? y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. is this clear now? is this clear? but जब अपन एसेंट्रिसिटी फाइंड करते हैं, व्हेन वी आर फाइंडिंग एसेंट्रिसिटी, बिकॉज ये 1 माइनस बी स्क्वायर अपॉन ए स्क्वायर है ना, तो स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर quantity cannot be negative, yes or no, that's why we adjust our a and b. Okay, in this case eccentricity क्या होगा, 1 minus 1 by 4 means root 3 by 2, और इस केस में eccentricity कितना होगा, अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 माइनस, इन दिस केस अब ये आ जाएगा 1 by 4, अभी यहाँ पे ये वाला 1 आया है यहाँ पे, राइट, अगेन रूट 3 by 2. आई होप दिस इज वेरी वेरी क्लियर टू यू. इसमें आज के बाद कोई कंफ्यूजन तो नहीं होगा ना. Okay, when you are writing down the eccentricity, then you have to check which is the smaller term, which is the bigger term, because eccentricity cannot be negative or cannot be imaginary. तो स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर वाली क्वांटिटी पॉजिटिव आनी चाहिए, yes or no, ऐसे भी याद कर सकते हो. ओके, क्योंकि अगर तुम यहाँ पे बी स्क्वायर अपॉन ए स्क्वायर वाला फॉर्मूला लगा दोगे, लेट्स से इफ somebody just have the idea of formula only, that eccentricity तो चलो सर आपने बताया था कि 1 माइनस बी स्क्वायर अपॉन ए स्क्वायर होता है, और इस केस में सर अपना बी स्क्वायर क्या है 4 है और ए स्क्वायर क्या है 1 है, तो eccentricity रूट माइनस 3 है. अरे eccentricity माइनस रूट 3 कैसे हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता ना. सो दैट्स व्हाई कॉमन सेंस लगाओ कि 1 माइनस स्मॉलर नंबर अपॉन बिगर नंबर आएगा. ओके, तभी मैंने लिखवाया कि eccentricity इज अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 माइनस माइनर एक्सिस का स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय मेजर एक्सिस का स्क्वायर. इज दिस क्लियर, मेजर एक्सिस का स्क्वायर. इज दिस क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स, याद रहेगा. चलो इसके बेसिस पे क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं. देन सेम क्वेश्चन वी डिड इन द सर्कल, सेम क्वेश्चन वी डिड इन द पैराबोला, एंड सेम क्वेश्चन वी आर डूइंग हियर आल्सो. ओके, कि आई जस्ट वांट टू गिव यू द आइडिया कि इलिप्स पढ़ रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि कोई नई चीज पढ़ रहे हैं. Concept are exactly same. Okay, but curve is changing, so our formula is just changing here and there. Okay, but concept wise everything is same. Okay, so now question is asking us find the equation of tangent to the ellipse 3x square plus 4y square equal to 12 parallel to line y plus 3x is equal to 4. सबसे पहले तो ये देखना है कि how this is a ellipse, क्योंकि हमने तो अभी तक एक ही इक्वेशन ऑफ इलिप्स पढ़ी है, एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन ए स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर अपॉन बी स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 1, है ना. तो सबसे पहले तो इसको स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन में लेके आते हैं. ओके, व्हाट यू कैन डू, डिवाइड बाय 12. so what you will get 3x square upon 12 plus 4y square upon 12 is equal to 1. तो अब यहाँ से कितना आ गया, x square by 4 plus y square by 3 is equal to 1. ओके, चलो ये भी आ गया. कैन एनीबॉडी टेल मी द एक्सेंट्रिसिटी ऑफ दिस इलिप्स. आई एम गिविंग यू 10 सेकंड. 10 सेकंड भी बहुत ज्यादा है एक्चुअली. एक्सेंट्रिसिटी ऑफ दिस इलिप्स, कैन एनीबॉडी टेल मी. क्वेश्चन ने नहीं पूछा, जस्ट फॉर द प्रैक्टिस आई एम आस्किंग. एक्सेंट्रिसिटी अगर किसी कोई ने पूछ लिया, व्हाट इज द एक्सेंट्रिसिटी. स्टूडेंट्स, जेमी पलक्कड़, बल्लारी, श्रद्धा, टेल मी द आंसर. एक्सेंट्रिसिटी ऑफ दिस इलिप्स इज, एक्सेंट्रिसिटी कितना आ गया, अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 माइनस 3 बाई 4 मीन्स 1 बाई. ओके, चलो क्वेश्चन क्या बोल रहे हैं ना कि इस बार देखो आपका स्क्वायर एक्स स्क्वायर के नीचे वाला टर्म बड़ा है, तो इसका मतलब योर एक्स इलिप्स विल बी इलोंगेटेड अलोंग एक्स एक्सिस. ओके, ये याद रखना. अगर एक्स स्क्वायर के बिलो वाला टर्म इज लार्जर देन द इलिप्स इज द एलोंगेटेड अलोंग एक्स एक्सिस. इफ y स्क्वायर के नीचे वाला टर्म बड़ा होता, देन ellipse is elongated along y axis. Okay, I hope this is clear now. Okay, this is 2,0 and this is minus 2,0. is this clear. क्वेश्चन क्या बोल रहा है ना कि क्वेश्चन बोल रहा है सर ये लाइन है y plus 2x is equal to 4. find the equation of tangent to the ellipse which is parallel to this line. ये क्वेश्चन ने बोला है. ओके, चलो करते हैं फिर. लेट्स जस्ट सॉल्व दिस. ओके, तो इट मींस मे बी टेंजेंट ऐसा कुछ आ रहा होगा, राइट. सबसे पहले इफ द टेंजेंट इज पैरेलल टू दिस लाइन, तो लाइन कितना है, y plus 2x is equal to 4. दिस इज द लाइन. व्हाट इज द स्लोप ऑफ द रिक्वायर्ड लाइन. रिक्वायर्ड स्लोप कितना है, रिक्वायर्ड स्लोप is -2, isn't it? Now equation, now it implies equation of tangent कितना होता है? y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square, और स्लोप कितना है? -2, तो यहाँ से टेंजेंट कितना आ गया? y is equal to -2x plus minus under root of what is a square? a square is 4 into m square, m square कितना है? -2 का स्क्वायर, what is b square? 3, तो यहाँ से टेंजेंट कितना आ गया? -2x plus minus what is this? 4 into 4 16 plus 3 19. ओके, तो देखो you are getting two tangent of slope -2, yes or no? इसका मतलब एक टेंजेंट ऐसी और आ रही होगी सेम, ऐसी कोई एक टेंजेंट आ रही होगी जिसका स्लोप -2, मे बी लाइक दिस. ओके, सो यू आर गेटिंग टू टेंजेंट ऑफ सेम स्लोप. तो यहाँ पे मेंशन भी कर लेना वेयर वी राइट डाउन द कंडीशन ऑफ टेंजेंसी दैट we will get two tangents of same slope. ओके, नोट डाल के लिख लेना यहाँ पे. ओके, we are getting two tangents of same slope. Is this clear? ये याद रहेगा क्या students? Is this clear? Any doubt so far? Students, quickly let me know in the chat box. Is there any doubt? Clear है अभी तक? Okay, if it is clear, then let me give you one homework problem. Okay, ये homework है, ये homework है. Okay, now in this case you will notice that the point 2,3 is lying outside. Okay, the point 2,3 is lying outside. तो उस केस में कैसे करते हैं? We have done it in this in parabola, right? First assume करो that the slope of tangent is m. Write down the equation of tangent in point slope form. So अब एक equation आ गई line की, that is a tangent on ellipse. Then write down the, then equate with the non equation of tangent, right? Or you can say that after finding the equation of the tangent in point slope form, use the condition of tangency and get the required slope. Is this clear? ये homework है, काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. ओके, इसे प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी कि if point is not lying on the tangent on the ellipse, then how to find the equation of tangent. ओके, तो ये होमवर्क करके लेके आना in the next class. ओके, and in the next class we will find the equation of tangent and normal. Okay, the same way we find in the parabola na, exactly in the same way we will find the equation of tangent and normal. Okay, thank you everyone, see you in the next class. Okay, bye everyone, take care, and please solve this question in homework. Okay, please everyone solve this question in your homework. Bye everyone, take care, bye everyone.